Hello guys, welcome back to our new video. So in previous lecture we almost cover all the Python loops. Basically we have only two loops, that is the for loop and while loop, but due to time limit I am not extending more example on that because we need to cover the entire Python. Okay. So in that lecture we covered why we use the for loop, why we use the while loop, and also syntax of that. If you didn't watch this, please watch this, and if you want to know more then you can directly connect me on LinkedIn so that we will connect one to one, and definitely I will tell you entire Python because I have my own course also that is called as a data analyst in a 30 days. Okay, so inside that I will cover Python in 15 days, 10 days in SQL, and 10 days, 10 to 5 days you can say entire project will consider. It will be making the 45 days, but almost cover all the basic concept, basic fundamentals in a 30 days only. Okay, so without wasting time we will moving forward with our new topic that is called as a conditional statement. Basically in previous lecture we covered loops, now we will cover the conditional statement. So in real time scenario also we can generally daily use the conditional statement. Only difference is that we need to write a logic, that's it. For example, if you are seeing the sun, then you can directly say, oh, it's sun, so it will not raining, right? And if it is raining, then it will be not sun. It's rarely happen that sun and rain comes on the point. So basically this is called as basic in a programming language conditional statement. If this is not possible, then this is possible. If this is not possible, then this is possible. Okay, it's very fun. Okay, so we need to write this logic in only programming language so that you can understand better. So we have three conditional statement. Okay, most important: if, elif, else. So if you have only one condition, then you can directly go to the if. If this is not possible, then else. Okay, else block is executed when if block is fed. Okay, and if you have one and more condition, means for example you are saying ki I want to go, okay, and then I am saying ki but if it is a raining I don't go. So basically two condition, then and then only you can use the elif statement. Otherwise if you are saying ki if it is a sun I will go, that's it, there is only one condition, then you can directly use the if, else, that's it. Else block is executed, always remember, if block is not executed, then and then only else block will be executed, and vice versa. Okay, and related to if, elif, if block is executed, then and then only it will checking the second condition, that is called as elif, and if elif condition is also true, then else block is not executed. A matter of the sequence only. Okay, if, elif, else, but first we will see what is if, what is else, and then we will moving forward with the elif. Maybe this video going to lengthy because we need to cover the three conditional statement inside that lecture only, this lecture only. Okay, so without wasting time we will moving forward with our first example, that is called if, else. Okay, so now try to focus on the if else statement. Okay, as I said, if this condition is not true, then else will be executed. If this is not, then this is. Okay, this is the simple thing related to if else. Okay, so the condition is, oh sorry, syntax is very simple. I'm just written if. Okay, and I am written basically first I will declare k equal to Pune. Okay, this is just the declaration, and I want to give that declaration. If there is a Pune, then I will go, otherwise no. So I will directly do if, okay, k equal to Pune. Okay, this is the, if you don't want this, no problem, you can don't want. Okay, but as I saying we need to first declare the k, then and then only it will be going exit. Okay, so for example, if k equal to Pune, and if k equal to Pune, then this is the indentation. We already seen what is meant by indentation. Okay, so after condition completing, then we need to give the indentation only. Yes, it is. Okay, otherwise, and also check the sequence. Okay, near if goes down to the else only, it will proper indentation winner. And always remember, in else we don't need to write the condition. Why? Because I already told, if block is executed, then else block is not executed. If not is executed, then and only else block will be executed. Now I will running that code. Okay, why it's running? Because k equal to Pune also, and I'm mentioning the k equal to Pune, that's why it will be executed if block only, it will not executed else block. If you want to execute the else block, you need to change the condition. Okay, now here I will write Kakrats. Okay, see, Why it's if block is not executed? Because condition is not satisfied, because we declared k equal to Pune, and I am assigning in if block k equal to Katras. So this is not possible because Pune is different, Katras is different. So that's why it will be executed else block. I hope you remember this. Okay, simple thing. Whenever you need to write a condition, if block is executed, then always remember else block will not executed, and if block is executed, then else not, and if else executed, then if not, vice versa. Now we will see one basic example that is called as even number. I hope everyone know what is meant by even number, odd number, right? The number is divisible by 2, it is called as even number, otherwise it will be odd number. So first I am declaring the 4. Everyone know 4 is divisible by 2, so this is called as a even number. So I am written the condition if h, okay, divisible by, this is called as modulus operator in Python, that is giving the reminder. Okay, so if it is divisible by 2 and giving the remainder is 0, then I want to print a message. This is called as even number, and otherwise I will write odd. Now if I am running the code and if you are seeing that output, right? Why? Because 4 is divisible by 2, that's why it is a even number. Now if I am written the 5, so 5 is not divisible by 2, so that's why it will be written the odd. Okay, I hope you remember this concept. Simple thing, nothing rocket science. If block is executed, else is not executed. If block is not executed, then and then only else block will be executed. Okay, now for example, okay, if you are seeing this example also, now we will moving forward with elif. So this is basically programming language. It's totally depend on you how you can design and all that. For example, I'm mentioning here -2 c. Okay, because 2 is divisible by 2, it will be 0, but we are mentioning the -2, so it will not even number, we think, right? But you need to understand this condition also. For example, you need to write a condition if the number is greater than 0, then and then only it will check even or odd. Otherwise don't check, directly use invalid statement. Okay, so basically here you need to write a two condition. One, that is definitely even condition, right? We already written. The second condition, we need to check that the number is greater than 0. Okay, that's why we need to use the elif. As simple as that. Now see. Okay, always remember you need to first check the condition, that is h is greater than, sorry, greater than 0, and if it is a greater than 0, then it will be message yes, you can go ahead with checking number is even or not. This is just message. Okay, don't think I'm just explaining because you understand, that's why. And then I need to use elif. Okay, and here also you need to give the condition. In else block only you don't need to give the condition. And now I am declaring h modulus by 2 equal to 0. Then I am saying yes, it is a even. Okay, otherwise invalid. We don't want to need a like odd. We directly go to invalid. And if you are seeing this output, C. Okay, why this is happening? Because if you are noticing the condition also, okay, because in for loop also we already seen the condition is very important. Yeah, okay, if your condition is fail, means for example your if block is fail, it will directly going to elif only. I hope you understand, it will not going else, because it will checking the if, elif and else. So because here I am mentioning the h basically less than 0, then it will checking the f block is executed or not. No, if block is not executed because condition is false, then it will be going if elif block, and definitely it will checking. Why? It will be negative, but we are already giving the condition, right? So that's why you need to give the proper condition so that it will going if, elif and else. Okay. Now for example, I am mentioning here the -5. Okay, so here if you understand that the first condition is true and the second condition is also, it will treating as a true, or it will directly saying that yes, you can go ahead with checking number is even or odd. So here you need to give the again multiple condition, right? Means for example, focus on the code. Okay, I'm mentioning here elif h modulus by 2 equal to 1, then I will print here message that is called as odd. Okay, think again, if it is a condition, first condition is executed, then it will not execute an elif and else. Always remember the sequence in Python, okay? Because that's why we need to do the indentation also. If the condition is if block, means first condition is false, then and then only it will going inside elif and else. Got it? Now see. It will first checking the condition h is greater than 0. Yes, that is definitely true. It will going inside if, and then it will be checking if elif is modulus by 2 equal to 0. Definitely not, because 5 is not divisible by 2. It will giving the remainder is 1. That's why it will be going the odd output. Got it? This is basically called as if elif. You can use as many as elif, it is not required. And for example, if you don't want to else also, this is also fine, because we don't want, because our condition is already satisfied. Else block is always used whenever you need to do like greetings, we can say. Means for example, if they said hi, then you can say yes, enter. If they said bye, then you can directly go back, right? This is basically if, elif, and else statement. I hope you understand. Without making this video more lengthy, we will stop here. And in next lecture, we will see the break and continue in a for loop. Because I'm not covering this right now, because inside of for loop also you need to use the if and else. Then and then only you can use the break and continue. That's why I will cover this in a next lecture. Till then, definitely you can practice, because as I said, practice makes man perfect. Bye bye.